Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Knights, the
Batman podcast.
I am Phil, and what did I get you for Christmas? Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, Lilith Hellfire on camera. Oh, please, we're gonna double our YouTube views. Ray's gonna jump on. Ray might actually drop the Marvel Snap and get on YouTube.
Anything to break that addiction. Anything to break that addiction.
Exactly. All right, kids. So yes, we're back with another Mr. Freeze episode. This time continuing on right where we left off. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 192 through 196. And wow, this was something else. Got a whole cast, a whole new cast.
Yeah. We went back to the drawing board.
Is that why this story is called Snow?
It's not the 80s. It's not the 70s. It's okay.
Okay.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Fresh as the purely driven snow, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my.
A lot of editors. You hate to see it.
Yeah. All right. So, shall we jump into these?
Yeah, we got about 5 parts to do.
Yep. All right, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 192 from August 2005.
Let's do some snow themed things in August.
Snow Part 1, Drift. Writers.
What is this? A Fast and Furious sequel?
Well, pretty much Batman is about family now. Writers J.H. Williams III, Dan Curtis Johnson, penciler and inker Seth Fisher. Colors,
Get those shekels.
Exactly. Colorist Dave Stewart, letterer Phil Balsman, and editors, holy crap, Joey Cavalieri, Harvey Richards, Andrew Helfer, and Rachel Gluckstern. Wow, you must have more editors than you actually have like creators on this book.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. All right. One night, Alfred goes down to the Batcave with a sense of unease and finds Batman sprawled, riddled with holes.
Just the way Selena likes it.
Ayo. Gonna say, so a Tuesday, okay. The next morning, Bruce is trying to attend to business as usual, albeit covered in bandages. When Alfred tells him he's overreaching himself, no, you can see my hands. Bruce explains how his move on gangster Peter Scotta went sour and he got shot.
Oh, the bad guy could never.
Oh no, I think that's why a lot of people love right in year one because he's not Bat God yet. It's like, oh yeah, you can shoot him, you can stab him, yeah.
Push him off a building.
Oh man, can you imagine? Do you think? Tell Ray, you got to write a Batman story. No. Well, you can write a year one story where he gets shot and stabbed. Oh man.
The most brutal story ever told. He gets his face ripped off. Because I know Ray likes those type of things.
Oh, yes, he does. Think we
even got a drop about it somewhere?
A guy who runs around in a white outfit, relieving people of their facial features.
See, we don't bleep the M word here. Because he's just a poor man's copy.
That's right. We don't have to bleep that. But yeah, see? Unlike Ray who bleeps Batman and calls Joker Kiki Haha Man.
No, that's actually funny, though.
That is. Just because he's so anal about it. Hell. Alfred suggests that he needs proper rest and should consider getting help. Bruce mentions Commissioner Gordon and D.A. Dent.
Boo! Get him out of there!
And that they're more than a match for Gotham's problems. Alfred adds that assumes Gotham's problems stay the same.
Yeah, Bruce is the problem.
Cue the foreshadowing. Elsewhere, the wife of Victor Freeze worries about a doctor's appointment about her tremors. Freeze comforts her and says that he's nearly finished a project that will get him a promotion. A technology R&D doctor, he goes to work on a cryo unit while a co-worker brings up worries about military applications.
Military's gonna do what the military's gonna do. Just get it done.
Exactly. Freeze's assurances are interrupted by his boss's demands for a test on simulated human targets. Their military investors want their money's worth.
Duh.
Yeah, a call comes through that his wife has collapsed in the doctor's office. Elsewhere, the cops are trying to negotiate with a gunman holding several people hostage in a bank. Batman goes in, shots are fired, and Batman tosses the gunman out the window. Yes, our boy.
Not back at full strength, but just enough to get the job done.
Just enough for random mayhem. Yeah, come on. Later, Gordon takes Batman to task after his rash methods nearly resulted in a civilian death. Batman says that he urgently needed Skoda's file, which Gordon refuses to give him.
Oh, they're in a lover's spat.
Aww. They both leave after exchanging harsh words. Elsewhere, Mrs. Freeze is now seriously ill. The diagnosis is Huntington's chorea, a hereditary disease that will be incapacitating and cause dementia.
Wait, that's not the exact one that we know, though, right? It's something different, technically, right?
Yeah, I think so. I thought you were going to say, it's not McGregor syndrome, is it?
Exactly. Oh, okay, this is they changed it in yeah, they changed it. Cuz it was like they changed it definitely. Because Huntington's chorea is an actual real disease, but they actually changed it like after New 52, right?
I think
Or Rebirth or something like that. I know they changed it.
maybe. Yeah, well, they so monkey.
The Clock King suffers from
Whoa.
I said clock.
I was going to say, is that your friend? Oh, no. Clock King. Okay.
With an L. Not to get confused with the Glock.
Oh, my. Yeah, that heavy artillery.
That's an interesting artistic choice that they decided to go with here.
Yes. Freeze leaves in a temper, determined to do something. Elsewhere, Batman meets with D.A. Harvey Dent to try and get the Skoda file he's been compiling. Dent refuses, saying that he doesn't have much. Certainly not enough to act on.
Well, not enough for you to act on, but it's enough for Batman to act on.
I thought Dent was the shoot first, ask questions later. DA, you know what the? Now he's all cautious.
Well, I mean, it is a guy in a cape and a cowl asking you, you know.
In an alley.
Exactly. Not the best approach.
Yeah. Back in the Batcave, Batman complains about his allies as Alfred changes his bandages. He says that he does need reliable help and will pick his own people.
Get the orphans!
On his desk are a number of personnel files. Well, at least this time he's trying to go for the adults.
That never works for him.
I mean, this retconning, doesn't it make Bruce seem petty where it's like, you know, I mean, spoilers, he tries to bring in a group of adults, it doesn't work out, so then he's like, children, they are more malleable. Yes.
I mean, we always knew that's where it was going to go.
Yeah. I just can't believe
it's giving Team Arrow vibes.
Oh, God, yeah.
And then eventually Team Flash 3.0 full vibes. Like, why does Cecile have her own team? It just makes no damn sense.
Don't be short with her.
She does that all on her own. It's bad when I'm taller than an actress.
I was gonna say you probably you should meet her, man. She'll make you feel tall. That is the funniest thing though. Like those, like, you know, anytime she goes to kiss Joe, you know, he has to like bend over.
It's probably how he hurt his back.
I mean, and again, I mean, I want to go on. Lilith keeps that secret. I love to see you because I know you love tall men. That must be the funniest thing.
What? They get on their knees where they belong.
Hey-oh!
I mean, I've been known to climb a tree or two. It's fine.
Whoa! All right, kid. That's right, kids. Hanging on to that branch for dear life.
It's got to be sturdy.
Oh, that's no dead wood here, kids.
For safety reasons.
All right. Any thoughts on this first one?
No, it's pretty straightforward to the point, setting up Batman's frustrations.
Yes.
Eyebrows.
He's always frustrated.
Of his own choosing, though.
Yeah,
Can't even be mad at it. It's his fault.
true. All right. Well, part 2, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 193 from September 2005. Snow Part 2 Bound.
Kinky.
Oh my. Get it, Snowbound, kids. All right. Same team, same 20 editors. All right. 18 days previous, Batman is recruiting. First is Gerard Van Dalen, ex-Green Beret, discharged as the random scapegoat of a higher-up scandal, lacking a purpose. Then Amy Ross, FBI forensic analyst.
Analyst.
Hey-oh! my brain has been warped by working with Lilith Hellfire.
Who's the deranged protege now, Philip?
Deranged protege. Oh my God! Rob mentioned me to someone and said he's basically my protege, and all I heard is that clip in my head. Am I deranged? You're deranged protege. Frustrated by her trivial assignments and wanting more excitement. Sounds like Lilith. Next is electronics innovator David Rubens, who is solitary and ignored. Fourth is psychologist Mira Charan, whose books on criminal psychology are too revolutionary for peers or law enforcement.
So she's a hack.
Oh, so she craves the chance to make a difference. Finally, ex-con Luis Diaz, trying to make ends meet and to do the right thing when all he's good at is criminal work, and no one wants to give him legit work with his past.
Aww.
Batman can give them all what they desire. Hail.
Daddy figure.
Aw, rich Uncle Santa. Aw. 16 hours previous, Dr. Freeze checks his wife out of the hospital to care for her himself despite her doctor's recommendation. He takes her to his lab and places her in his cryo machine.
Uh-oh.
This can't go wrong at all. 14 days previous, Batman is briefing his team, giving them their roles and answering their questions. They haven't told him that they'll join, but he knows they have already decided. 12 hours previous, Freeze's machine is not working correctly. Someone switched to the weapons demo and is killing
They
his
should have
wife.
called this countdown.
I'm like, if you're going to stick your wife in this machine to hopefully save her life, wouldn't you check which program is running?
Wouldn't you put the monkey in it first? Like,
yes! At least look at the damn screen, see what program's running. He aborts, but it may be too late. 10 days previous, Batman's team are progressing well, mastering the techniques he tells them of, and making a fine start.
he's created a monster.
Well, yeah, always. 8 hours previous, Mrs. Freeze is encased in a block of ice. Her husband despairs. He overloads the pressure of his machine, destroying it to commit suicide. 6 days previous, the team begins active surveillance of Skoda. They're improving, and Batman watches approvingly. Skoda is trying to buy something, and they retrieve animal tissue with deep cellular trauma.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, animal testing. 4 hours previous, Freeze is hallucinating as the cryonic process permeates his body. He sees an angelic version of his wife, imploring him to survive and take vengeance.
Vengeance. I am vengeance.
That's so funny. Catwoman in that movie. Hey, vengeance. 2 days previous, Batman's team have a rendezvous. Batman wants them to take on a real challenge. Elsewhere, 0. Freeze wakes up among the wreckage of his lab, ready for revenge.
They could have structured this a little bit better. It felt a little lazy.
Jumping around too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we trying to do too much here?
Way too much.
Because we're doing the origin of a rogue, but meanwhile Batman's putting this multi-person team together.
Yeah, it's like that could have the whole team thing could have been one issue. I guess they were given what they were given and they're making it work.
I mean, I wonder, is it just like, did they feel like were they assigned 5 issues and they're like, I don't know, I can't stretch a Freeze origin for 5 issues?
I mean, you could.
Yeah, I mean, you could, yeah, depending on how deep you want to go, yeah.
And they didn't want to go very deep. They were too busy, like, oh, well, I just want to, we're playing around with year 1 Batman. We'll do what we want.
I mean, you could have stretched the more Freeze stuff out more, and then just have like the first couple. Batman can't beat Freeze in the first couple, like, encounters or something.
Exactly. These covers are kind of basic.
I mean, the first one's not bad. I mean, the art's not bad, but I don't know.
Not bad, but it's just like basic. It's like a basic, like if you were told a kid to draw a poster.
Oh yeah, like this, like this one. Yeah, it's Batman just staring through a window at a snow globe. Yeah. I mean, I guess you can't do the visuals of the team because everyone will be like, "Who the hell was that?" But it's like, yeah, you could do some Freeze stuff, but
yeah.
All right, next one.
Let's do it.
All right, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 194 from October 2005. Snow Part 3, Blind. Get it, kids?
3 blind mice.
Snow Blind, Snowbound. Get it, kids? 6 a.m. Batman and Gordon meet. Gordon says that Scott is making a move tonight and gives Batman his foul. Batman says,
Oh, give it to me when you need me.
Oh, whoa! There's a drop. There's a drop. There's a drop if I ever heard one. But Batman says he's been working on a side project the last few weeks. Of course, it's like, I'm glad you've been keeping a low profile. He's like, oh yeah, low profile, sure. 6:35.
I'm replacing you.
6:35 a.m. Batman greets his team with the Scotafowl and the news that the police are moving on him tonight. They made some tracking devices and are bonding well. Batman wants to deploy them that evening at 7:50. Oh no, that evening, 7:50 a.m. Bruce has been improving physically recently, and Alfred is grateful. But with his team increasing his effectiveness, he doesn't want to slow down.
Rookie mistake.
8:05 a.m. Dr. Freeze wakes up in the remains of his lab, frozen and dripping ice.
Not like rappers, though. Actual ice.
That's right. Oh my god, what would his rapper name be? Dr. Ice?
Vanilla Ice is already taken.
Oh.
Ice-T is already taken. Ice Cube is already taken.
Mr. Ice.
Mr. Icy.
Slurpee.
Oh.
Not that.
Oh no. I reject that energy.
Oh my. Yes, we know, Lilith. We know.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
She rejects at 150%, kids.
This is the only protein I need right here.
Hey-oh!
Suck.
All right, Justin, pick herself up.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
All right. He finds his wife still encased in ice and prepares to get his revenge. But his body is endothermic, drawing heat from whatever it touches, crumbling it to icy shards.
Nice.
His attention turns to the cryonic suit. 8:40 a.m. Freeze is calling his teammates. There's been
an accident!
Telling them of an accident and asking them to meet him at the lab. 10:10 a.m. Freeze's 3 teammates arrive and look through the wreckage. They find the wife and the missing equipment. They wonder if Freeze knew he was being cut, and then he appears, announcing that Victor Freeze is dead.
Ha ha ha.
12:45 p.m. Batman is briefing his team for the evening's operation when Gordon, with news of an incident at Neodyme Freeze lab. He thinks it's a homicide, but he can't tell how many casualties among the icy mess. 1:20 p.m. Freeze is talking to the spirit of his wife, saying that he destroyed the other men who made the project, took the gun, and obliterated the files. The spirit says that his boss still might have files and backups. Freeze agrees to remove him as well. 2 p.m.
Roll Shaggy.
Uh-huh.
It's one thing to have a floating head of guilt. It's another when it starts talking to you.
And telling you to kill them all. 2 p.m. Hey, I have that floating head. I always hear Lil's voice in the back of my head, just like,
69.
kill that. Yeah, 69. Kill them. F this. Yeah.
You don't have to take that. Give him the Hank Pym hand.
No. You know what I hear in my head when especially like if someone like pisses me off or something.
Your mother's a whore.
Your mother's a whore. Your sister's a trollop.
Our whole family can suck it.
The Capes and Lunatics Christmas Carol.
Lubricated eels are the best.
It's
What?
the Cobra drop from now on.
Oh, okay. Russell, Lil's got a new favorite.
You can slather up my Cobra. Nom nom nom. I spend too much money on tobacco and Mountain Dew.
Ray's like, yes, new drops that aren't me. Yes.
Ray's not gonna hear this.
I don't know. I swear. He says he does it, but sometimes he lurks or checks out an episode later on. No matter what you hear, kids, sometimes Ray might hear this.
Ray's not gonna hear this.
2 p.m., Batman gives his team an extra assignment to gather evidence from Neodyme while Batman talks to Gordon. They achieve their goals with minimum notice taken. 7 p.m., the team report in. Neodyme's cryonic process killed everyone, while the hardware was deliberately exploded, and Freeze, the leader, is missing, as is his wife. The boss said Freeze was considered for the next round of layoffs. They believe it was a weapon system, and Charon speculates that Freeze may have murdered his teammates after an unsuccessful attempt to heal his wife.
Way to put the pieces together.
So basically, we're talking about layoffs and the failure of the American healthcare system.
Duh. Just like Breaking Bad wouldn't be a thing if it happened in Canada. Just saying.
All right, kids. So we are I don't know if Ray's listening, but I believe we are summoning Noel. They return to planning the night's op. 8:50 p.m., both the police and Batman's team are in position. There's a complication with Scotta's deal as Freeze's boss Park turns up to explain. Batman's boys in the van attract the attention of the cops, and Van Dalen acts too quickly to abort, dissolving both operations and getting Ross shot by Scotta's men. 9:20 p.m., the police arrest Scotta and his men for firearm offenses.
Oh.
They'll be back on the street.
Yeah, it's America. Like, come on.
I know. Back at their base, Ross is found to have only been grazed, and the others begin to despair. Freeze looks on and decides to take care of the people Park told about the weapon. 11:15 p.m., Gordon rips into Batman about the failure of the stakeout and threatens to arrest him next time he sees him.
Oh, pipe down. I don't like this Gordon.
I know. Oh, he's good enough when you need him.
Exactly.
Well, Yes, kids, he's about to slap the cuffs on Batman and not in the way they usually do.
Selena's like, hey, that's my shtick. Get it?
Yes. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
Okay, bad girl Riri.
All right, any thoughts, Lilith?
No, we keep going. Just keep going. Full throttle.
Full stream ahead. Check it out, kids. Lilith Hellfire, Mossman's War. Check it out. All right, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, number 195 from November 2005. Same team. Snow Part 4, Fall. Snowfall. 2 days after the disastrous events of the previous issue, Batman checks in with Charn to discuss his team's progress. She says that they have continued investigating Scotta and that while Diaz, Rubens, and Ross are shaken for various reasons, Van Dalen is keeping them together. She also questions Batman's motives with regards to the team. Elsewhere, Scotta is manhandling Park. They try to get the weapon he had ordered. Park tries to explain that it was stolen, but Scotta is not impressed. Outside, the team are listening in. They speculate about the theft and plan trackers. Then Freeze crashes through the wall.
Oh yeah.
Spraying the cryo gun everywhere and freezing everyone he can. Wolf just got excited. Well, you know.
Not in the face.
If I had a freeze gun, it'd be over for you bitches. Just know that.
Whoa!
I mean, a flamethrower is one thing, but a freeze gun?
Ice to meet you.
Exactly.
Now I have a freeze gun. Ho, ho, ho. Do you see that circulating on the internet everywhere now? It's like, it looks like on Facebook it's an event, but it's a Christmas party at Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh, God.
December 24th.
So funny.
Scott. Oh, yeah, they're going to, you know what? They're really going to be dropping the beats at that party. Why don't you drop it?
Nice.
Scotta gets caught and Park jumps through a window to escape. Ross calls the police and Diaz helps Park get away. Batman arrives to confront Freeze, who freezes the pond Batman landed in. Van Dalen plants a tracker on him, takes the control unit, and gives chase after Freeze retreats and Diaz cuts Batman free. Batman and the rest of the team argue about the night's occurrences, and Ross, Rubens, and Diaz leave, if only temporarily. Elsewhere, Freeze is hallucinating again. The spirit of his wife encourages him to go after other companies with military contracts. Oh, now we're going after everyone. Van Dalen arrives and is prepared.
What is this, Memento?
What is 2005? Van Dalen arrives and is prepared to shoot when he falls through the roof of the abandoned building. He shoots randomly, missing Freeze, but destroying the ice block his wife's in. Freeze freezes Van Dalen and he breaks to pieces. Freeze believes he's failed his wife until he sees her spirit telling him he just has to work harder to get her back.
Ooh.
Oh my God, even in death she's nagging him.
Exactly. It's like, ooh. Don't get married, kids.
Even Daddy has a list of chores.
I thought it was death do us part.
What was that one episode? I think when he's picking out his funeral plot, Al Bundy's like, I said till death do us part. When I'm dead, I'm free to date.
Get ready, kids. Married with children incoming.
Yes. Oh my, this was reprinted 2 different places. I guess they must have did a trade of Batman Snow, this arc, and Tales of the Batman, J.H. Williams III. So
he okay.
I know this seems like a random one to just reprint. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe
Well, Mr. Freeze, he was popular for a time,
and it is an origin of
yeah.
Freeze, yeah. I was gonna say this is after the movie and everything, so
Yeah.
but yeah, no, Freeze was popular thanks to the animated series. Oh my God, that was the hardest thing because again, working on the schedule for next year, I was like trying to pick out which animated series episodes we should do, and I'm like, well, that one's good. Well, that one's good. Well, that I'm like,
They're all good. There's not too many stinkers in that show until you get to Red Sky season, but
oh. I don't know. I could live with. We never saw. I got Batman in my basement ever again.
I said there's a few stinkers, but
Yeah.
far and few between.
All right. Any thoughts, or should we wrap this one up?
Wrap it up in a bow.
Again, in all things, as Lil says, wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
All right, Batman Legends of.
Or once you hit the 35-minute marker, you know, whatever comes
Whoa! Hey-oh! Do you mean whoever?
Whomever.
Will's racing the clock. All right, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 196 from December 2005. Well, at least this issue is December. Snow Part 5.
Something's
Storm.
coming in together.
Hail.
Hell.
Snow Part 5. Storm.
Lame.
I know. Freeze is building something to finish everyone who knew of his device. It's a lot simpler than they suspected. At Wayne Manor, Bruce admits that Alfred was right. As always. He had been
Alfred was right.
Okay. Let's see, Lilith help her get through this sentence with a straight face. He had been overstretching everyone. Batman, damn.
Doesn't surprise me.
Even though he can't promise it won't happen again. Alfred accepts his apology. Elsewhere, Rubens has nearly finished a new tracker control unit. Diaz is willing to return for the team, and Ross is fascinated by the cryonic process. It starts to snow as Freeze hallucinates his wife, telling him he's nearly done.
You're almost there. You're almost there.
Oh my! No, baby, that's fine. In the Batcave, Batman decides he needs an all-terrain car, but skis will do in the meantime.
Batmobile lost his wheel.
Give me the bat skis. Gordon is traveling by bulldozer when Freeze appears.
I mean, it's Gotham. He's got to work with what he's got.
I know, it's always no man's land, isn't it?
Truly.
Encasing the wheels in ice. Batman's team have left to find Van Dalen and left Batman a covering that should temporarily resist the cryonic process. When the cops start looking for Gordon, Freeze catches them and warns them to stop everything they're doing. Batman jumps him and the cover protects him, though it's damaged in the process. He smashes Freeze's helmet and Freeze escapes in the rush of escaping gas. Gordon has managed to extricate himself and asks to patch things up with Batman when it's
now that you need them.
Yeah, now that you need some.
Typical men. Typical men.
Oh yeah, kids, ladies, you better get them to take out the garbage beforehand, okay? Elsewhere, the team find Van Dalen's remains and Mrs. Freeze's shattered ice block. Oh, is that what we're calling it now? They also find the device used to cover the city in snow. Before they can disable it, Freeze appears and freezes Charon's arm.
Good.
Oh, damn. Batman arrives in time to save her, confusing Freeze to the point where he jumps into the river. 1 week later, Charon is out of the hospital and the team decides to go on without Batman.
Good for them. Best decision you could ever make, honestly.
Yeah. He's already taken the communication equipment he had set up. At Wayne Manor, Bruce decides he needs an assistant. He takes the morning off for once and reads the paper, which features an article on the Flying Graysons.
Dun, dun, dun. Rough.
And again,
that was a shitty way to end it. I'm sorry.
It just it's just like, I put together this group of adults who either got maimed or killed, but that didn't work out. So let me try a child.
You know, they're a lot more flexible.
Whoa, they won't get overstretched. But no, I mean, again, even as a child, Dick Grayson more capable than most people.
True, very true. He kind of set the bar a little too high for all the Robins, if we're being honest.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. He's the greatest. The rest of them are all behind him.
I mean, good place to be if you know, you know.
Whoa! All right, thoughts, Lilith?
I think it's a pretty solid story. I think that they should have focused on Freeze just a little bit more. Like, they should have built up their relationship between him and Nora. Like, I didn't care about the team that Batman set up with adults. Like, we know that's not gonna stick, so who gives a shit, you know?
Yeah, and again, so last episode's Freeze story was better, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
My personal opinion.
I don't think.
Although he came off as a creep, and it was kind of like we can't kind of like let that stand.
Yeah. And again, I don't think it served this story any justice that it came right after another Freeze episode.
Yeah, it was weird. I was just like, wait a minute.
I know, because like I remember like Well, I read this when it was coming out. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, didn't we end the Freeze story last time? I was like, oh, we're doing another.
We're rebooting it because that's what we do. We're DC, home of the reboot.
It's so weird though, because it's like, you know, Legends of the Dark Knight. It was like they would do arcs, and next arc you do something different.
Yeah, it was like, okay, well, you guys spent 2 issues previously. Now we're getting 5. Okay.
And it's like, I don't think the main books even did that, where it's like, okay, we're gonna do the same villain in a new arc next arc, and it's like,
yeah, that was kind of weird. But then, like, they started fresh, like it was everybody new. So I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe they were hoping to do something with that, and
Maybe
then
they
they never
should've-
got back around to it.
Maybe they should have swapped the order, did this first, and then did that 2-parter, because that's kind of where chronologically how it happened.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a scheduling thing.
You know what? Maybe that was a filler. The 2-parter. Just laying around.
Because we are building up to 200 here, so.
Yeah, the quicker the better. No delays.
Hey-oh! That's a little closer life.
Exactly. I mean, it's a reason why the Fast and Furious is my favorite franchise. I'm just saying it's relatable content for me.
Hard and fast, kids. Hard and fast. That's how Lil Flo likes her lovemaking and her killing.
Mercy bullets. That's what the kids are calling them now. Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, this was a thing. I
Like
mean,
I know J.H. Williams and everything, but everybody else, like I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
yeah, no, I don't know. I think, and especially at this point, I don't know if like Legends was just like a like a testing ground for people, maybe.
Maybe. It was definitely, you could definitely see it was kind of coming to an end of its usefulness, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's not saying where, but I guess Seth Fisher came from Vertigo.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not telling me where.
F in the chat for Vertigo, guys. F in the chat.
Oh, did I see something? Are they resurrecting Vertigo at some point?
They could be. I think they're sick of doing Black Label.
Or everyone else is sick of them doing Black Label?
I don't think. I think. Well, outside of that Croc one, I think people were actually still pretty excited.
Oh, what, for Batman Dong?
Well, that was ridiculous, but
Oh my.
oh, you can't be listening to Bleeding Cool, bro.
Oh my god, I know.
Is that where you heard it?
Yeah, I think that's where I saw it. I just pulled it up again. Yeah. That's
Oh, well, you know what? If the old fogey's in charge, I think it's possible. And maybe we could put Constantine back and make him the star of Vertigo again.
well, like it even says here, it's like Black Label's all like, mini series and stuff. They said Vertigo, they can bring back they get the ongoings, yeah. Let's
What's
resurrect.
wrong with having a Black Label ongoing though? Like, who made that rule that they couldn't do it?
Exactly.
You make the rules, change them. You do everything else.
I think that's their excuse for, oh hey, let's bring back the brand everyone knew and loved.
Well, yeah, it is a brand.
I mean, but if we do this, you can do your Sandman stuff and too, but let's bring back proper Hellblazer.
Yes, Hellblazer. I mean,
Yeah.
even they can call it John Constantine for the normies. It's fine,
Yeah.
but
do it like they were doing it originally in Vertigo. Kind of keep him off in his own little pocket.
the bubble. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hell, you can even put Swamp Thing back in Vertigo. I don't care.
True.
I would like to see way more mature themes. Honestly, you know who would benefit from DC being in a Vertigo? I think if we move Poison Ivy to Vertigo, we can get more adult themes that G. Willow Wilson is going for. That I think probably editors stop her from, because it's always like she's on the verge of saying something, but they're like, no, don't be controversial. No. Whereas in Vertigo, you're kind of encouraged, or at least that's how the old school editor teams were kind of set up back in the day for her.
Yeah, I mean, don't call it Justice League Dark, but we could get like a team thing. Like again, yeah, do your Constantines, do Swamp Thing.
Zatanna would benefit from being in Vertigo, and then,
what I
like, so everybody that has that they have like a team up book. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, Zatanna. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, because they can
honestly, I want them to. I want even Dr. Fate could benefit from that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sure number one Dr. Fate fan would love that.
Scream at.
I think it's it's time to bring him back. Like, I know he seems like kind of old fashioned, but if we gave him an actual like modern update, I think it still works because like I said, I think like DC has kind of fallen off on like their dark magic universe.
Yeah.
And it's superior. The DC Magic Universe and magic users are superior to Marvel's magic users in every single way. Like, Marvel comes at it too scientific, and I just, it's gross. I don't like it. I've never liked it. DC has always been better at that, and the occult and the mystical, like, that side of DC has always been great, and they just let it rot. And I think it's time to bring it back. I think people are ready for it, for sure.
Oh, yeah, and you know, mature books, yeah, you know.
And you know who I think would make a great editor? DG Chichester.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's his roots, you know? We could do a lot of horror, like, stuff. Because they did a lot of horror stuff, too, on Vertigo. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If Marvel doesn't want to give him another book, you know, yeah.
Edit and write something. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Mr. Hellraiser himself. I mean, come
exactly.
on.
So.
Chichester on Hellblazer.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's soft pitch it to him the next time we talk to him.
Hey, great new work. Hey, would you want some more work? You know.
Are you familiar with John Constantine?
Oh, yeah. Either that or Dr. Fate.
Yeah. Like, get your credit card ready for research books. But yeah, no, I think like it's just kind of I was really surprised that they did the free stories back to back like this. It's just it's just something that's missing from this story. Like, you have 5 issues, but something still feels like it's missing. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, again, like you said, I think it's all the jumping around and stuff, and
it's literally like they were just doing an outline. Like, they weren't even trying that hard.
I think the team, Batman's team, takes away from. We could have had more Freeze origin in there.
Yeah. Or like the team is just not even well rounded enough for me to care that her arm got frozen off. I said, good, don't come back. Like,
and I think the thing they're missing from the Batman the Animated Series episode was like, I don't think we played up enough how happy Victor and Nora were. Kind of from page 1, they portray Victor as a dick.
They rushed it, yeah.
So it's like, oh, who cares that he's he faced this tragedy? He was a dick.
Yeah.
So. No, if they had this idyllic, perfect life, and then she dies, then you get the tragedy.
Yeah, but that's a lot of Batman's just rogues in general. Like, you get the hint of their tragedy, but like they don't like fully flesh it out because you're not supposed to care about them. They're the bad guy.
Yeah, but I think
like they that's the one thing DC used to let a bad guy be a bad guy, like not this sympathetic villain shit that we get all the time at Marvel.
Yeah,
now. Everybody has to be an anti-hero that's going to be a hero eventually. Like, no, just let a bad guy be a bad guy.
Not everyone needs it, but I think Freeze needed it to bring.
He absolutely needed
a comeback. Yeah.
Like I said, like he's not wrong. He and Poison Ivy are not wrong at all. Are their methods a little shady? Maybe.
I mean, again, with the whole Nora thing, again, bringing up, our flawed healthcare system.
Oh man, you know how hard that would go. Like, if we could really just dig into that, like in a Black Label or a Vertigo story.
Yeah, exactly. Do like a Freeze. Do 12 issues of Freeze, and you really get into had the healthcare been there, she would have lived. If anyone had given 2 craps, she would be alive. Yeah, just play it up. The health, the system, and just people's apathy killed her and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who would
we want to write a Freeze maxi series?
DG Chichester. No, I don't know.
You know what? I say bring back Paul Dini.
Yes. He wrote that episode, right?
I think so.
I think, yeah. I'd be down for that.
He's still in good standing with DC. He's still doing stuff right now. Like, even outside of the Batman Adventures or whatever. I think I saw him doing something else too, in like an anthology not too long ago. A couple of anthologies. So yeah, he's not just stuck to that universe. So yeah, I think he has a really good vision, and he like gets the dynamics that people want to see.
Yeah, and again, he was the one who created that whole story that gave us like a tragic, backstory for Freeze. So yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think I ever need to see Mr. Freeze in live action ever again. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Like, animated, fine, but I do not want to see him in live action.
Yeah, I don't think
Firefly, that means you too. Sorry. Unfortunately, you too, Firefly.
I don't know, man. I wanted to see Brendan Fraser. Come on.
Was he Killer Moth?
Was it Killer Moth or was it Firefly? I can't
I
remember.
thought it was Killer Moth.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We'll never know, will we?
Yeah,
Warner Brothers Discovery. Ugh.
Yeah, Ezra Miller can wreak havoc wherever, but no.
Yo, that is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never gonna be over the Ezra Miller movie actually coming out. I'll never be over it, bro.
Oh no!
Like, they literally could have done that as a tax break that I was saying, but they said, no, we're gonna do it to Batgirl.
Oh god. No, Brendan Fraser was gonna be Firefly.
Oh, it was Firefly?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Well, yep. Sorry, bud. I guess that's why they agreed with me.
And they also robbed us of a J.K. Wait a minute. J.K. Simmons was still supposed to... No.
It was Jeffrey, that Jeffrey guy from Westworld.
Damn you, internet.
Wait, are you going We Heard It? I just didn't get you.
No. I just Googled it. Yeah, and the cast came up. No.
They have a couple. They have like 7 different ones, so you got to be careful.
Yeah.
They have like a whole empire of misinformation.
I know. Oh, here's that.
Fox News? What?
Whoa. Wait a minute. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be what's his face from the Batman, but
yeah, because it doesn't make sense for J.K. Simmons to be that girl's daddy.
I know, because I'm on the Wikipedia and it still say J.K. Simmons is James Gordon.
Wow.
Oh my God, he's a multiversal. He transcends all color. It's J.K. Simmons.
I mean,
That stash is strong.
power of the mustache.
But no, I'd rather. I haven't seen 1 second of footage, but I'd rather have seen that Batgirl movie than what we got in the Flash.
I saw 3 seconds of footage, and I still, even if they didn't finish it, they should have just put it out. No special effects, nothing. It still would have been better for me.
Again, wasn't Michael Keaton supposed to make an appearance in that?
I don't know. Was he? I don't know the rumors anymore.
But that would have worked. A 2 quick second cameo in Batgirl, and then we spin that out, and you give Keaton his own like old man Batman.
Yeah, we'll never get Batman Beyond like we were gonna. Like, they were this close, and we could have had it all, Phil.
Thanks, Flash.
Thanks, Ezra Miller. Oh, that's triggering. Please
I know.
My heart just got little palpitations, bro. Like, please
just all the scenes with Keaton and the fight scenes in that movie, I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. This is all I wanted. But meanwhile, it's wrapped in this package of crap. I'm just like, oh, God.
Cousin's lunch. Oh my God.
I lost my powers. No, the dumb one got my powers.
Just.
God, that movie should be considered a hate crime. All right.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Against
I think we
humanity.
can get a class action lawsuit against Warner Brothers. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, what's like a global thing? What's like a humanitarian crime?
Oh, we want to call the UN on it?
Oh yeah, whatever.
It's an act of war.
Bring me the head of Ezra Miller.
No, bring me the head of whoever decided to put that movie out.
I know, over Batgirl. Come on.
Not even that. Just put it out. Period. Like, that could have been the biggest tax break that they had. I honestly don't know why they didn't. I was convinced that they were gonna actually do that. Honest to goodness.
Why didn't they put out the thing starring the woman of color? I don't know. Lil.
Well, we all know, like, the person that runs Warner Brothers made the executive decision to make it a tax break. They also did that to so like a big controversy about them not putting out that last season of Snowpiercer. Like, it was literally ready to go, and they don't even let like people stream like the other seasons of Snowpiercer. Like, it's so weird. It's so interesting. The things, yeah, it's crazy.
That's petty.
It's wild the things that they were doing for tax breaks. But like, I find it interesting that Snowpiercer had a black male lead too. And it was like and a woman was also the lead as well. So it was kind of like, I see you. Even if nobody else sees you, I see you, buddy. So it's just really weird the way that Warner Brothers is going. Like I've been devastated since AT&T bought them. Like it just has not been the same. So here's hoping we have a better luck in 2024 going into 2025. I wish James Gunn all the best of luck. He's got a hard road to toe. And the fact that he's starting with Superman Legacy, like, not sure if it's fan service or if he actually believes that the foundation of DC should be built on Superman.
I mean, it should. So hopefully, yeah, he gets it.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting ride, kids.
Hopefully, we get better movies in 2024. All two of them.
I'm not excited about the Batman 2. I'm just gonna be for real with you, and I'm definitely not excited about Joker 2. So,
you know what? Your Joker singing and dancing with Lady Gaga.
If it was Bradley Cooper, I could get through it, but it's Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm just like, do they not understand the audience who reacted?
Who made it?
To that first movie?
Maybe it's an F you to the fans. I literally don't know.
Because I'm like, your demographic.
You know, I hate musicals, so I'm already gonna go in there pissed off.
The demographic for that first movie is not gonna.
It was incels.
Yes,
incels don't like musicals. Do your research.
Oh man, that musicals are gay.
I mean, basically. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with that.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're lying to us. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Maybe I don't know.
Oh, no.
But get ready for Aquaman too.
Oh yes, yeah.
I can't even enjoy it with the sound off because Jason Momoa is problematic. So.
Yeah, and the rest of us can't look at Amber Heard without thinking of.
I hope they kill her. Like I heard she got a lot of reduced screen time.
What's the point?
So that movie's gonna be absolutely just nonsensical.
What's the point after this movie? That whole thing's going away, right?
Well, they want people to actually go see it. And a lot of people said they were gonna boycott it, and I believe they said they were gonna boycott The Flash, and they did. So when somebody says that, believe them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it made $1 billion, but this second one's not gonna do that. They didn't ride the wave. It's way too late.
Oh,
the hype is gone.
Ride the wave.
It's unfortunate.
And again, that's literally what the last movie of a dead universe too, and
no cameos, no nothing.
New.
So I mean, at least The Flash had that going for it. It did have the cameos,
and it has the turd effect. And again, sometimes you put out a movie at Christmas, but I mean, some people might just be like, "Yeah, I'm busy."
Well, if you want to get away from your family, I guess. For everybody that wants to get away from their family and just take a nap, perfect.
But what a price! I was gonna take a nap. I was gonna say, but what a price to pay.
We don't know. It could be good. I don't think it will be, but it could be. Like I said, I thought that Aquaman, the original one, was one of the best DCEU movies. The bar was in hell, but I had fun. And it actually made sense. And it utilized Willem Dafoe and Nicole Kidman excellently. Like,
oh, they were good, excellent.
The villain, the villains were good. They really shouldn't have threw Black Manta in like that, personally.
Yeah.
Especially if they were only gonna that could have literally been set up for Aquaman 2 and just actually gave Mateen more focus. Yeah. But that's the superhero problem. Throw 5 villains at them.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've been dealing with that since Spider-Man 3.
Yes. And again, I thought the first Aquaman was fine. I liked it, but I don't like Momoa's Aquaman.
Yeah.
I'm like
I told you, I was like, I'll watch it with the sound off.
I told you the first movie I said I love it except for the main character. The main character.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, but they tried, but it's like you tried a little too hard against typecasting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you want to go against typecasting. I don't care. Give me a black Aquaman. I don't care, but not Momoa. I don't want Momoa.
Not an Aquaman. No. That's a road too far. No. I actually want people to go see an Aquaman movie, and that definitely would not happen. I mean, if they were doing like Aqualad, that makes sense.
Yes.
Like people see you know how the internet is. You know how people are. Cause Young Justice people will go for a black Aqualad. They ain't going for a black Aquaman. I'm just gonna keep it real. And I love the character of Aquaman, and it shouldn't matter, but it does to people for some random reason.
I think it work. I think a black Aquaman works if we can get one actor. Get me
Idris Elba?
Kanye. No, get me Kanye.
Fish sticks!
Yes.
Oh my god. No, you are absolutely right.
Everyone
If Kanye would be Aquaman, people would go to see that just for the poops and giggles.
Yes, just
You're
for the
right.
joke. Yes.
Just for the it's morbid time. People will do it for the memes. They will
South-
absolutely do it for the memes.
South Park would legitimize it. Yes. Just like okay, because it's a joke. Yeah.
So somebody get Kanye's clone on the phone, please.
Clone. What?
He'll do it too.
Really?
Like this new Kanye. Look, babes, that ain't the old Kanye. You can't tell me different. That's a clone. That's a clone or a robot or something. That is not. Same thing with Jamie Foxx. Those ain't the same people. I'm sorry.
Want to make $1 million, Warners? Yes. Cast Kanye as Aquaman and have him at least once in the movie say, "Bitch, how you not a hobbit?"
Oh, it's his ex-wife now too.
Oh,
it's even better. It's even better.
Oh yeah, but fish sticks, yeah.
Yeah. He's got to have a shirt that says fish sticks for sure. I love fish sticks.
Dude.
Gordon, sponsor us. If you're a 90s kid, you know those commercials.
Trust the Gordons, fisherman.
Latchkey kids unite.
Frozen fish sticks, frozen pizza.
Tostitos, sponsor us. God, I can't even look at the Tostitos anymore, to be honest.
TV dinners.
Hot Pockets. Oh my god.
TV dinners.
Oh, Kid Cuisine with the penguin?
Yes, with the brownie in it. Yeah.
With the brownie that's really just pudding at that point.
When you nuke it enough, yeah. Where's your vegetable? Here's the thing.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do for Salty and Petty. Day in the life of a 90s latchkey kid.
Yes.
You come home from school with the key around your neck. You open the door. What are you gonna eat? Mac and cheese.
Turn on the TV. Let the dog out. Yeah.
Exactly. Take the chicken out for dinner. Don't forget that. That is a crucial step. You will be punished if you forget.
If it's snowing out, shovel the driveway.
Put some kitty litter down, yeah.
Bring the mail in.
No, we should totally do an episode of that. Not the next one, but like yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about like TV shows and food. Combine our two loves.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh.
Like, what did you eat and what did you watch?
Could we do a whole month of that? Be like, okay, what episode? What were the latchkey kids eating? Next episode, what were the latchkey kids watching?
What were we listening to? Oh, and if you had internet, what were you cruising the internet for? Oh my god, I found some of my old sites that they don't work, but if I do the Wayback Machine.
And the last episode of mine, Latchkey Kid Summer. Where were you disappearing to for 12 hours at a time?
If your parents couldn't afford camp, yeah. Oh my god, no. Yes, let's do that one. Yeah. In the era of no phones, no maps, why were kids 1,000 miles away from home on a bike? Why did they have to have commercials? Do you know where your children are?
Surviving on hose water.
Exactly. We need to do it.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Summer of the Latchkey Kid.
Oh, yes. Latchkey Kid Summer, yes.
Yes.
A summer month, yes.
Yes. I'll find my old VHSs too. I'll dig them up just for this. Because I recorded a lot.
Oh, I said one summer after the VHS of that Batman '89 came out, me and a friend of mine watched that once a day for a whole summer. Yeah, I can.
It's all people don't understand. They don't understand now. You are in the era of abundance. Whether that abundance is good or not, you're in the era of abundance, and you just don't know how lucky you are. Yeah. Hell, us 90 kids didn't know how lucky we are. I mean, we had a fourth channel at least.
At least we had
and color.
At least we had TV. Those kids in the 40s were playing with like sticks and stuff.
And radio, yeah. Gathered around the radio for the FDR's fireside chats. Ooh, I couldn't imagine.
Either listen to the radio or play stickball. Come on.
Yeah, we totally need to do that. That'll be fun.
All right, kids, stay tuned this summer.
Well, summer 24.
Oh yeah, summer 24. Well, again, this episode's coming out in December. Yes, in the summer.
Just in case, people find podcasts at all times.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, on that note, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
That's right. This is Lil.
Or Happy Holidays. No, I don't want to leave anybody out. Hope you enjoy your holiday season and have a good New Year.
This is Lil's last We Are the Night of the Year.
The Batman Podcast.
The penultimate episode.
Take a treat, future Lilith.
Yes, because next week will be the last episode as Justin is back as we cover the end of Night's End from Catwoman 12, Batman 5.
Those maniacs finally did it. They made it.
Shadow of the Bat 30, Detective 677, Legends of the Dark Knight 63, and we'll do the little epilogue from Showcase 94, number 10. So close. I get. What did we do? We did. Didn't we do Legends of the Dark Knight 69?
We did.
Say, give you that. All right, but I was gonna let Lilith know. What's your January 2024 look like? All right, I gave you okay, a little grab bag here.
I'm scared. Phil's abusive. I'm scared, guys.
Well, there's 5 episodes, so Lilith, you got 4 in January.
Hooray!
The first episode, we're gonna cover some pre-crisis.
Okay.
The Untold Legends of the Batman 1 through 3 and Batman 400, which is kind of like the final.
Yeah, okay.
Story. Yes. All right. And then week 2, you're going to love this. Brave and the Bold, 140, 147, 158, and 160. You may say, why those issues, kids? Because it features Batman team-ups with Wonder Woman and Supergirl.
Okay.
Pre-crisis.
Okay.
And just for you, Lilith, Batman's appearance in another book fighting the protagonist. Well, I guess you can call him a protagonist of that book. As we cover Deathstroke the Terminator 6 through 9.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Hey, it's Deathstroke's books. There's no guarantee Batman wins. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
And all right, now's where I punish you, Lilith. All right, for Lilith's final episode of January, we will cover Batman Universe 1 through 6, featuring a Batman story by a little-known writer named
Bendis.
I told you he's abusive, guys. You don't believe me. You see the things he makes me do.
I'm still twitching from worst superhero movie bracket.
Okay. I've been easy on you this year. We've had fun on the Patreon this year.
I give you what you asked for. I told you February it's going to be all, the Batman Ninja Turtles all 3 miniseries, and then March is going to be a bunch of Batman 66.
So you just had to punish me for January. It's fine.
A bunch of random young himbos asked me to. All right, kids, so send us your thoughts on everything. Email us at lunatics@gmail.com.
I need names.
Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. What good would that do? Like, you learn their names.
They have name tags. So I can know who to trespass from my property.
You're like, well hung F boy, Big Balls McGee,
Oh, not Big Balls McGee.
Who am I talking about? Your Black Book or Justin's? All right. All things Capes and Lunatics episode, social media, merchandise. Again,
no, they're just Biscuit 1 through whatever infinity.
Justin. Everyone thinks it's a recipe. Justin. Everyone thinks it's a recipe book because he just says Justin's Book of Biscuits.
Plain sight, hidden in plain sight.
So yeah, buy some Capes and Lunatics merchandise, and please join the Patreon because we just went totally nuts in November's episode for our overrated celebs episode.
I think it's gonna have to be a new thing.
And yes, that might be our new brand. And all the previous episodes are up there now. So find everything at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. All right, Lilith Hellfire with the Many men. Where can people get a hold of you?
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, friend me on Facebook, or you can find me on Instagram or Threads at your favorite internet granny. That's GRANNIE. Duh.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
Just
Don't
giving
get
you
fingered.
practical life advice.
Don't get fingered.
See? Unless that's what you're into. I'm not judging.
Make sure those nails are trimmed.
It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that.
Appropriate for Batman.
We were busy boning.
Save that for the Daredevil podcast.
Come.
That one too.
No.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us for the last little Hellfire episode of 2023 here.
And if you guys get anything cool Batman related, send it in.
Yes. We'll tell the world in January. Yeah, Ray, tell us what you and Finn got Batman-wise for Christmas. Oh my god. Please, his woman needs to get him something Batman. Even just a little t-shirt, something. Oh my lord.
Tank top.
You want to take... After you want to take a break from sex, just get that Ray a Batman shirt.
Her and the kids all dress up as like the various Robins and Batman's and Nightwing. Or worst of all, the hee ha ha man.
Ah! All right, come back next time. Put down the Marvel Snap and come back in January. Join us same bat time.
Same bat channel. We are the night. The Batman podcast. We are the night. We are vengeance.
Let it snow. Snowstorm, snow plow, whatever.